Jumplight Odyssey tutorial. This is the video game Jumplight Odyssey. This is a demo version, and it goes through a little tutorial. I'm going to go through it, and I'm going to show you what the game is like. First of all, I'm going to say this seems like an amazing game. You have a ship with different levels. You can look at each level. There are rooms, there's objects, there is crew that have needs and wants like hunger and thirst. And there's a battle aspect. You can fly around and you can do repairs to your ship, etc. And you can do a little bit of creativity. You can build something where you want to build it, for example. But the game is extremely confusing and the tutorial doesn't help. So this is the bridge. And it's first, you got to do the moving the camera. Damage to multiple decks. So it's trying to tell a story. It says visit all the decks. You just use the arrow down key. And you can see all the different decks. It's pretty cool. I don't like the guys floating around. I understand, it's a video game, but maybe it's an important aspect, but I would have preferred if they were just walking around. One of the first things I said was, come on, it's a spaceship. They're going to walk around. So that was supposed to be a joke. Pause, hit the space bar. It's difficult to understand what the icons are. For example, when you see this as a little dot, and it took me a while, not that long, I'm not that stupid, to figure out it's the mouse button. It's hard to see what they wrote. And they use all these different colors like this red. Can't even see what that word says. Select a wounded crew member. I believe that they're in yellow. So I did accomplish it. But, if a person's wounded, you should heal him, right? The game is not going to offer to teach us how to heal him. View the character status tab. The icons are not useful at all. And the manifest, I thought that the manifest is supposed to be cargo. I didn't know that it's for the people in the crew. You see over here that some of them have a little heart. I think it's supposed to mean that they're injured. I don't know. Okay. So the fleet is upon us. Now it's telling a story about calming nerves. We've got to change to green alert. And then press something to resume time. I'm guessing it's to pause. It's too hard to read. Why can't they make it large enough or use a vertical column instead of entering into the place that I'm viewing? Just do it all on a vertical column. You see that it's very hard to understand what's going on over here. This is supposed to be rubble. You need to get it back on the power grid. Enter build mode, which is right over here. And then now look at exactly what you want to happen. Everything is flashing, right? Select the med bay. Select it. Add a power switch. So what you do is you go over here, and it's a little bit of a pain to place it. It doesn't tell you why it's yellow over here, but it doesn't look correct. And then it says over here, confirm and close. But what's that supposed to mean? I don't know. Why does it have a little picture of the mouse? So I know you're supposed to go over here to where it says build, and you have to hold it down to confirm it. Okay. So now we have to select the power switch. Now here's one of the things I don't like about the game. It says select the power switch. There is no power switch. There's just a bunch of lines. See, it's not there. So it's confusing. We could use some suppliers. Transfer a crew member to the supply division. Okay, so he's going to be transferred. I already know you go to actions, and then he goes to the supply. So he's got a different role, is basically what it is. Await hauling. So I'm going to do it fast forward. They're going to go get a bunch of stuff. And when they get that stuff, they're going to build the power switch over here. Fortunately, it doesn't give you any information as to progress. Maybe it doesn't really matter. They will deliver it eventually. One of the other things I noticed, there's a lot of guys going in and out the doors. It's like, what's up with these guys? They'll go in a door, turn around, go out. Okay, that must be the supplies. So that big power switch, oh, it looks like it's on both sides of the wall. So now it says select the power switch. Why did it just ask me to select the power switch? Doesn't say. Okay, now it's changing to a different feature. It says we're low on supplies. So I really don't understand what all that building was about. I don't think I learned very much at all. A little bit confusing. Okay, so now it says we have to build a greenhouse. It says add a new greenhouse from the list of available rooms. Now, it doesn't say, is this an available room? Is the space over here an available room? Is the space over here an available room? I have no idea. Why is this even here? Like, it doesn't tell you have to close that, go into the build mode. So I got to add a greenhouse. I'm going to go over here. It says select room. I'll tell you, it's going to be a pain. And I'm guessing that you take one of these rooms and you build over here, and the mouse movement is horrible, a real pain, and it doesn't tell you how to finish building, because if you hit the opposite mouse button, it doesn't stop building, right? And if you click outside the room, it tries to build the room outside the room. And then these over here, it says add, remove, and then, oh, escape. But look how small they wrote the word escape. It's so small. And does back mean it doesn't complete it? You know, it's confusing. It says here, what happened to the lights? They put a little joke in. I'm really not fond of it considering the game is so thing. So it says that we need power switches. So it says add a power switch. But how do you do that? Over here you got doors, and over here it says shared. Why does it say shared? Because they do that in 2 Point Hospital, right? So it says over here power switch. It would be nice if they had the word power switch written underneath so it was more clear. And I don't understand what the yellow lines are. Last time I put it right there. I don't understand why I can't do it this time. Maybe I got to rotate it. Yeah, rotating seems the answer. It's like, what's going on here? See how weird it is? Like, look at where the mouse is. I put it still in the room, and it looks like it's outside the room. So you put it, like, I guess over here. I don't know. Again, I don't know what these yellow lines are. Usually clicking the opposite mouse button gets rid of it. But in this game, you got to hit escape. So escape is the key to end something. Really bad design choice, because escape is often used to cancel something. They should use return to complete building or spacebar. Add an oxygen generator. So now you got this new item that pops up. The game's a little bit sluggish right now. Add biomass. New menu option. It wasn't there before. I don't like it when games do that. So I'm going to put the biomass over here. It's a little confusing because you see you can't put it in the corner. Got to be in the middle of the room. And then when you click it, it's invisible. And it's like, did I put it down or not? They made it so non-viewable that you're really not even sure if it's there, but there's something there. I mean, now you don't even see anything. That's why I don't like this game. It's so confusing, and you can't spin it and have it stop where you want it to be. It just keeps on spinning. Confirm your plan. So that means you got to come over here where it says plan, and you got to do build. Because we must jump again before we're caught. So we're going to go to view journey. So you come up over here and it says view journey, and you're looking at this thing and it's like, so what? I'm looking at this. Open the journey screen. Got to click on the hologram. We can plot a jump to any star within the jump range. I'm guessing that the circle is the jump range. So it says our destination is Forever Star, but I don't see it. So I don't understand, like, what direction am I supposed to go? Do I have to go north? Do I have to go down to the south? Do I just start heading this way? I don't know. So I just picked something close, and I hit target, right? Target a system for your next jump. Okay, done. Are our Jumplight calculators still intact? Don't know what that means. So now you're going to something else. That's what I don't like about the tutorial. It jumps around too much. It says something about the engine room is damaged. Activate your Jumplight calculator. Okay, so... oh, that's it. Why can't they put like a word over here before you click on it that indicates what it is? And then it says activate it. Okay, activate. Okay, so it has to capture the Jumplight. Permission to launch an away mission. Don't know what that means. So it's confusing. Okay, so now it looks like they're going to do something else. That's going to be perhaps going to be a shuttle that is going to leave. And it says to launch an away mission, use the mouse button to select a shuttle. Where is the shuttle? And assign a crew to it. That's not the shuttle. I'm guessing that's a shuttle. And then we got to assign crew. So I clicked, oh, so it looks like that's how you do it. So I'll click on this guy, I guess. And then I guess I click on assign to seat 1. Oh, this is so confusing. You hit crew seat 2, click on a person, and then assign to seat 2. Why can't you just hit the crew button and just hit the guy? So it's a little confusing. Launch a salvage opportunity. So you got to look for a list of missions. And now the menus are gone, and now it just says info. There used to be a bunch of menus over here. Is this how you do it? Salvage opportunity. So it's a little bit confusing. Doesn't tell you where to find the menu option. And now it says I have to launch, but now I have to figure out how do I launch. That's some sort of a toolbox. And now it says no crew assigned. This one has the crew. They should put the one with the crew up at the top. Now how do, okay, over here it says launch. And there it goes. I have no idea what's happening right now. Okay, I hit the launch button. It says launch a salvage opportunity. So did I do it or not? I have no idea. It looks like it's assembling the crew. Now I have to wait until it returns. The most fun part of the game. I have no idea what's going on. Okay, so now there's a traveling indicator. And obviously the circle around the planet is expanding. What does that mean? Now it says it's operating. I think, you see over here, there's like this yellow circle with a plus. I think that is the icon for what's called Jumplight, which is, I guess, a fuel, I don't know. And it looks like it's going to this planet for some reason. Which I don't know. Well, maybe it isn't. I don't know. There's some numbers underneath. The number 6, number 7. Have no idea what it means. It says no survivors, so I guess I lost the crew. Okay, so they have to do a search and rescue. So now it's teaching you another concept, which is search and rescue. Initiate a jump. Have no idea how to do this. It says interacting with the jump lever. Okay. Gotta hold it down. Okay, so I guess we're transferring to the next planet. It says something about more gravity interfering with missions. So now we're here. I have no idea what's going on with the game. It is in the tutorial mode. And over here it says hope, but what does that mean? Oh, I guess it must be for the whole crew. Like crew morale or something. I didn't read the message. Giving some information about the ship. There's a crew of 68. So I don't understand what we're supposed to do here. Is the tutorial over? Yes or no? Build, upgrade. Decontaminator, med kit, helmet, fire extinguisher. Doesn't sound like upgrades. Robot charger, radar amplifier. Don't even know why I would use it. So the game, again, it's in the tutorial mode. The tutorial looks like it's over. Not giving me any information on what to do. And it says contact in and all this time. What does that mean? And it said I have to go to the Forever Star. I mean, should I do another jump? And then you gotta go into rooms. And then there was a little knobby thing. I guess that's it over here. And what did you have to do? Have to activate it? Is that how it Is it activated? I don't know. Required to operate? Captures Jumplight? This says Jumplight calculator. And it says, I don't understand. It looks like from this bar up at the top that there's a short supply of something. So, what's this? Okay, so there's gonna do some sort of a battle in 12 minutes. They're closing in fast, 12 minutes from now. So I guess I cannot do another jump. But I really don't know what I'm supposed to do right now, other than wait. Let's check to see if anybody's injured. But what do you do if they're injured? And he's stargazing right now, being an injured person. There doesn't seem to be any option for action. I don't get it. Why are those options gone? Oh, you have to click inspect. I mean, this is dumb. Why would they do that? There's duties, actions. There's no action to go for medical to the med bay. Wounded due to low health. And I don't see anything here that says health. And management doesn't mean anything. It just says transfer. So what do I do? You know, it doesn't say what to do. Okay, so it says med gel. And it says 1. That must be how they heal themselves. But the question is, how do I get this guy some med gel? Yep, so doesn't give you the information. Obviously over here there's a bed. Oh, look at that. It has a button to bring it to the spot. And like you want to go to the med bay. Where the heck is the med bay? It would be nice if they had an icon that said med bay and pointed the direction that the med bay is in. I mean, this looks like an exercise room. Like it's some sort of transporter. Have no idea what any of this is. Does not look like a med bay. It's got to be on the promenade. This doesn't look like med bay. I did see a chess table. How empty all this is. Lots of room for building. No med bay. And the icon over here that shows like all the different levels, really stupid. They got the wrong idea with that one. Okay, so there's no med bay over there. What is SDF Catalina? Why would it, come on? Why don't you just do exterior? Why they gotta make it so hard? Now I gotta go to the bridge, so I can't find the med bay. I guess I gotta initiate a jump light. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Jumplight in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Yeah, so it didn't really tell me that I should run away from the enemy fleet. Okay, the tutorial is still on. And now it says they're closing fast again. I only saved a few minutes. So I guess I gotta keep on doing this. Target for jump. And then you gotta like, what do you do? Go over here? It says not ready. I don't know what it's doing. Definitely not the med bay. Like sleeping quarters. Like it could be a cafeteria. Quarter deck. Maybe this is the amusement park section. That looks like a transporter. This is starting to look like the med bay over here. So now where's the thing with the medical kits? Oh, it's down to 0. So that must mean they automatically go and get it. I don't know. I'm going to go back to the bridge. It looks like it's charging. But what do I do when I get there anyway? Okay, what deck were we on? Quarter deck? Okay, this is the room that I built with the biomass. It says required to operate 2 water. It says requires a scientist. Does that mean that I need to add one or not? Someone assigned to it? I have no idea. It says will not grow with a grow light. Does not. I don't know what that means. How do I make more Metagel? Because it doesn't seem to be doing it. Water tank. Water condenser. I don't want to create a new room, right? So how do I add an object? Fire extinguisher, helmet, doors, door, right? Glass door, biomass into food, water, food, oxygen, some oxygen crap. Caffeination, infusion something, food, food, food. How do I make Metagel? Okay, when I first did create a room, it only had one choice. Now there's a lot of choices. Corridor, crew, manufacturing, in-house, gallery, cargo, med bay. It says Metagel production. It has an image of a round thing and some computer things. But is it here? This is the round thing right here. So the question is this doing anything? What does this object do? Okay, this is the object that makes the Metagel. have no idea if it's working or not. I accidentally put something down. Didn't even know that. Didn't even know that I was about to build something. What happened to the other? There was. Did that thing disappear? Did I move it? I mean, what happened? Well, this is a little bit of a tutorial. We walked through the tutorial a little bit. Obviously, I'm going to go back to the engine room. I don't know what's going on with this. It didn't change anything. That's the good thing about the game. Looks like there's a possibility I can do a jump, not yet. But again, I really don't know where we're going. I might as well just let them fight me. And then the combat mode is going to be a completely different thing. And I don't want to wait 9 minutes for this demo to get into combat mode. So, okay, so this is a little bit of a tutorial about the game and how to play. I'm going to let you know that the game is a little bit confusing. I'm excited about the game. I like the concept. I think it could be done more with other games. It's kind of like 2 Point Hospital and 2 Point Campus. I like the fact that there's multiple levels. There's an aircraft carrier game that side view. I think it's an interesting game. Maybe it's worth $20 or $30. I'm not sure. Hopefully, there's a tutorial that's included with the game. Yeah, obviously there is, and you'll have to go through it. But like I said, it's not a small learning curve. Not going to be good for kids unless they really, really, really don't give up. So the question is the game fun to play? I don't know if it's fun to play. 2 Point Hospital and 2 Point Campus were a lot of fun. I don't see anything fun about this. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, if you have any questions or comments, please post below.